Hello everybody, welcome back to another Birthday Go to It Minecraft tutorial video. This is the Minecraft SS France 1910 hospital ship conversion. So in the SS France's career, during World War I, she was converted into a hospital ship. Um, so she was called the HS France, HS standing for hospital ship instead of steamship. So Rain here has done a very nice conversion, like exterior really. So it's got the green stripe, red crosses. I can tell she's done a lot of research on it, and so I have the tutorial here. So this will probably be a two-part tutorial because there is quite a few changes that we need to make. Um, so as you can see here is the original normal SS France. There's the hospital ship France. So I have third France over here. Um, so this is the one we'll be converting. So I have marked out a few things on it already. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started with this. So the first thing we're going to want to do is I'll add get the hull color change really. So we will start by adding the green stripe. So if you go to your hull, and you should have, like at the top of the black here, we're going to want to change all of the black for the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks to lime terracotta. So this I can use World Edit for. However, when you're changing the white, you're going to want them. It's a little different because interior spaces use smooth quartz, if that's the block you're using. And I just got an idea how to make that really easy. So first, we'll get the green done. So replace black concrete with lime terracotta. There we go. I'll just get everything around, all the way around. And I just realized this will probably cut into some interior spaces. So, uh, I mean, I'm going to get rid of this conversion part anyway, so I guess the interior doesn't fully matter. And did that on the wrong block. So if you're just doing like exterior France, then the interior the interior doesn't really matter. You can use the whole replace commands. But if you do want to keep the interior, I recommend using commands wisely, so you don't screw up any interiors. So like you can see I'm changing the hull color here. I'm doing replace black terracotta with the replace black concrete with the lime terracotta. So if I go to the interior, I'm still doing this wrong. So let me just reload real quick now that I have the whole green stripe in. I'm gonna show you what I mean by it messes with the interior. So if you go to a space like in here, you should have a first class hallway somewhere here. Yeah, you can see all of this black patterning has been changed to lime terracotta. Um, so if you want to go ahead and change that, you can. It really is just one layer. So obviously, as I said before, I don't plan on keeping the interior on this. I don't plan on keeping this chip at all. So I'm not exactly going to mess with all the interior. And I'm just gonna reload one more time. There's a layer I missed. And I think I might have done that wrong, but let me check. Should be 6 down. Oh, wait, nope. 5 down. So I did screw this up. Of course. I gotta reload again. And it's gonna be probably quite a bit of reloading in this video because of the stupid world edit glitch thing. But it must be done. So. see, we'll do replace lime terracotta with black concrete. Yay. And then one more area over here, and then we'll get the white section and then the crosses. Right, so reload again. Only gonna reload a few more times, I can promise you. Alright, so we have the full green stripe in now. So for the rest of the black section, you're just gonna want to make it, you know, okay, this is supposed to be like that. The rest of it is really just supposed to be, white, like smooth quartz. So let me just add a hinge right here that got a little messed up, I guess, when somebody was adding the rudder. They added the rudder slightly wrong. How dare they? Just got a wall here. So, I'll turn my fly speed up a bit. And fly a bit faster. So it's really just all of the black from, you know, right back to the front, all the way down. Once you get this black part changed, we'll go ahead and change or add the crosses. So we'll do replace black concrete with smooth quartz. And again, with the first class interiors and spaces like that, this will screw with some of those floors. So if you do have interior, just keep that in mind. Do this side now, down to there. And then one more bit back here, and I'll reload. Alright, just reload again. There we go. So now there is one thing here. If you have your gangway doors on the SS France, I just used black wool. However, if you're doing when you're changing it, converting it to the hospital ship France, you're gonna want to get some buttons and some white wool, and then we'll change those to their correct color. So I did say I'm using a white wool. All the buttons on here. Just gonna change these. Using the new pale oak buttons. If you don't have pale oak, you can always just use birch. See, those are good. I think the rest is good except for the other side. Just checking. This is a prototype. I don't even know why I'm doing it on the prototype. I guess if we're gonna keep the prototype, we need to make it good. Alright, I think that's everything. So, over here, back on the model, if you do have interior and making the gangway doors, you know, you're just gonna want to change them to their correct color. And some of these we will change a bit more because of the crosses. However, just for now, get these. So some bits might turn out red. Coming around here. Alright, I think that's all the gangway doors done, which is good. So now we'll go ahead and get the red crosses. So for our first cross, which is a fairly small cross, go ahead and get some get red concrete and smooth quartz. So if you're just counting on your green stripe, you're going to want to count to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46th block back on the top of the green. And then go to the fourth block down, and we'll add just a 2x2 of red concrete right there. And we'll also add 2 on that corner, 2 there, 2x2 there, and 2x2 there, and then just right in the middle, we'll change this to red, and we'll also make the window red. So once you have that, you're just going to basically outline your cross in white. Just kind of get these other corners here. Just kind of have a white outline around the cross. So there's the first cross done. And then for our other cross here, you basically go to the go to past your raised lifeboats and go onto these lower ones. Go to the second lifeboat back, and where these davits are, come down to these davits. And our first block here will be right on the stairs of where this one davit touches the hull. So that's 1, and then bringing it back, we'll add another 4. So it should be 5 wide total. That should be 5 down total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see there. It's just a box. So go ahead and change that. Got glass pane this time. And then there's also another, 5 by 5 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 by 5 on each of the corners. And then down here, this is one example of the gangway doors again. So go ahead and change these to red wool with some mangrove buttons. And then again, we'll add our white outline around this. And I'm actually forgetting. Is it supposed to be 2 blocks thick? I can't remember. It is. These front ones are still 1. Okay. So for the white around the middle crosses, you go ahead and make these 2 blocks wide, 2 block thick. Like that. There we go. So there's the middle cross. And all this is the same on the other side. And then for the third cross back here, we'll go to the, well, yeah, I guess I'll count forward from the back. So if you count this back section as 1, we'll count that as 1. And this is 2 right here. Then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71. So 71st block back, I think. I might have miscounted, but it should be right under this pillar right here. And you're going to go to the 4th block down on your green again, and add your 2x2 cross thingy. So you got 2 there, 2 there, and then this you're going to have to change just that one corner of the gangway. And there's the rest of the cross, and then this has the single block of white outline. There we go. So that is all 3 crosses in place. You can see it's starting to look more like a hospital ship now. So another thing that we'll do, the next thing we'll do, and obviously you're gonna need to do all that on the other side, but I won't bother for now. I guess we get the funnels. So for all these funnels, they should all be, currently they just have this scheme. However, for the hospital ship scheme, you're gonna want to change them entirely to the, I think it's called stripped mushroom block or something. But with World Edit, it's just known as block 100. However, if you do not happen to have block 100, which I'll show you what that looks like. I'm gonna make it a White Star Line ship here real quick. I have to go down to there. White Star Line, France. if you don't have the this block, red mushroom block, whatever. Basically, if you want to get it, you have a red mushroom block or a brown mushroom block, then you place it on itself, and when you take it off, it creates that like tan texture. However, if you do not have that, don't want to waste all your time doing all that, then you can always just use some other sort of block. So I think what is it? I think sandstone, smooth sandstone is pretty close. What's that other? Yeah, I think smooth sandstone is probably pretty close, or maybe stripped birch wood. But we'll basically just be making all of the funnels tan. So from there over to here. To there. I'll just do replace red concrete with 100, and then replace black concrete with 100. So there we go. There's all the funnels color changed. As you can see, I do have these ladders here, not exactly in their correct colors. So if you want to go ahead and change that, I'll do that. Let's get my sandstone wall, and I get some birch trapdoors. These just work well for with the block 100 steam pipes. And I think for this for this front whistle, I think rain had changed this bit slightly. Yeah, I just made it 3 wide and then 1 up. If you want to change that, you can. I'll just leave it. Leave the whistle how it is. So we'll go ahead and add these trapdoors again. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now there are some other crosses we'll put on this first funnel and third funnel. But I'll go ahead and change these other ones here. I mean, in rain, if you want, you can go ahead and like give some history of the ship in the chat. Kind of make people aware of your existence. You are the one who did the conversion, so yeah. It's rain. So I think this is the last funnel. I just gotta change these pipes here. So I do know that during World War I, SS France did also have a wartime passenger livery. So it had like all black funnels like the Lusitania. I think it had a yellow stripe too. I have to look back on that though. So I can't exactly. I don't exactly know if that was before she was a hospital ship or after. Would you happen to know, Rain? Oh yeah, there is a different. France did have 2 different kind of hospital liveries. So this one, I think it's kind of like a combination of both, isn't it? Is it just based on one? But this one has 3 crosses on the hull. There is a second livery where there's just the big middle one. So just a fair warning for that. Let's see, what else? I guess we get the crosses on the funnels. I'm talking about crosses. So go ahead and get our red terracotta. Where that is, here we go. Or not terracotta, but concrete. So on the first cross here, we'll go to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th block down. So this should be where this ledge is. And we'll basically make a 2x3 with red concrete. And then, like, right beneath that, we'll kind of just bring these back by 2. Just off that corner, and then also make these 2 by 3, kind of like that. Same on this side, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then down here, you just kind of got, what is it, like 3 across there, like that, and 3 across there. And then just fill in the middle. You might want to change the steam pipes too to match. Go ahead and do that. I did not want to break the glass. I'll leave the whistle as is. So if you want, you can just make these steam pipes and ladders to kind of fit in with the rest of the cross. It's basically a big cross on the front of the funnel here. Not exactly pretty, but it was there. So that's done. And then on the third funnel here, there's a cross on the side. I guess 2 crosses on the side. So if you go to the first block here, right before it drops down, count that as 1, and go to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th block down. Place a red terracotta there, and then 1 forward. And then bring this down by 2 more, so you kind of have a 2 by 3 like that, vertical way. Then off the corners of that, we'll add our, do the same thing really, so you have 2 by 3 like that. And over here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And beneath, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then fill in the middle. So go ahead and do that on this side too. So it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th block, 5th block, whatever this is here. Make our 2 by 3. And around here, make our 2 by 3. And around here, make a 2 by 3. And then beneath here, make a 2 by 3. I need to set 100. There we go. And then fill in the middle. Those are 2 side crosses on the funnel done. Third funnel done. So there are a few other details you need to add. There are quite a few structural changes over in the stern here. So if you take a look on this is what Rain has done on the stern area. So obviously she got refit, so some of her areas were changed a bit. So for this hospital, when she was a hospital ship, this whole stern area was kind of a bit different. So this is her design here that I have just on the starboard side. And on the port side over here, this is what it is as Rich does the tutorial. So I'll show how to convert those sometime else in part 2, because I do plan for this to be 2 parts. This is part 1. So you can see over here, this is kind of what it'll look like in the end. I'll just be covered here. You got a few other details back here. These big little cranes. So back over to the over here. Did this hospital ship. I think we can add like 2 more details on here. I'll also add the bridge cover thing, whatever it's there for. Couldn't make it up clearly, but there might or might not have been some engine telegraphs and a second wheel at the stern's raised platform. I believe you're referring to the docking bridge. So, yes, if there, when we get to that in the second part, go ahead and do that. As for the forward, like, bridge area, did you see any details under this canvas area? Okay, so this is, I guess, this is just a covered area up here. But we'll go ahead and add that, and then we'll also add the cross right in between the second and third funnels. You can probably get that done in this video. And then in part 2, which will be on Friday, we'll show the structural changes and whatever else you come up with. So for up here, there is kind of a structural change. We'll go ahead and start by changing this bulwark on the bridge, change all that to handrails, just like that. And then on the front 2 corners here, we'll bring it up in 3 diorite wall. And then if you go from this corner here, go to the 11th block back. So we're going to have to bring basically just bring this all the way across. So it doesn't go in where the staircase is, it just goes all the way across. Go to the 11th block back and add another pillar. And 2 blocks apart from that, so on the 3rd we'll add another pillar. Second block from that, another pillar. Second block from that, another pillar. Just like that. So the same on this side. Just bring your blocks all the way across. And then add your pillars. And then also this entire inside area, we can make planks. It doesn't have to be the handrails here anymore. But we will have to add the handrails in this area. Just kind of just cover up the staircase as much as you can, while still being able to go down it, which is that much. Yeah, I should probably go check what Rain did for the staircase anyway. I had the handrails in between here. So we'll get the canvas in just a second. Just want to check what Rain did for the staircase. If she did something, I think she just added handrails around these. Is that right? Yes, it is. Okay. Interesting. And there's also a center pillar that I've forgotten, so I'll keep that in mind to do the center pillar. Yeah, around the staircases here, we'll just put some smooth quartz blocks around and add some handrails. So on the center here, we're going to want to go to the front, a center pillar that's 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks tall. And then along the back here, where these 2 pillars are, one there and one there, just find the center in between those and make another one, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks tall. And for the actual canvas itself, it's kind of a weird design, but basically kind of just start by I'll just kind of remove these bit for now. Where you go from this pillar and place with the slabs, get 2 across, go up half a block and place 2 more, up half a block and go over 3, so that should sit right on top of your center pillar. It's all the same on the other way there. So then we'll just bring that all the way to this last pillar here. So in total, the canvas should be 18 blocks long. So I just go ahead and do stack by 17. So now, where these pillars are, we'll basically just double up those slabs. So on the front here where these pillars are, we'll make these slabs, and then right here where this pillar is, we'll double up these slabs. And then right here where this pillar is, we'll double up these slabs. Alright, that pillar is double up the slabs. There you go, there's our canvas cover thing done, and I did not want to stack this wall. But there we go. So I think we're just gonna add one more detail to finish part 1. And then in part 2, we'll go ahead and finish up those structural changes back there. And then also, I believe Rain is currently working on making some of the, just making some examples for the wards inside here. Yes, you got like beds and shelves and crosses and whatever. So these are really just some examples. So we'll also go over those in part 2. We just get the cross done and then cut it there. So you're gonna need a multitude of materials. We got just a bit more rigging to add between these funnels, and then there's more than a few blocks to add here. All sorts of stuff. I think I didn't even get all of it here. So we'll go in between the second and third funnels, and we'll add this bit of rigging that we need first. So from the back of the second funnel, just right on the top, we'll add 1, 2, 3, 4. And going down a block, we'll add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down a block, and we'll add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And going up a block, we'll add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up a block, 1, 2, 3, 4. And up one more, and we'll add one right there. And this should connect to your other funnel there. Now, right in the middle, we'll take a glass pane. We'll add 1, 2 beneath that, and then a mangrove plank right there. So right beneath that mangrove plank, we'll add a brick wall. See, it is kind of wackily designed, and we'll just kind of keep that there. We'll connect all these corners in a minute, but basically follow that straight down to where your skylight is here. And you're going to want to punch out this 3x3 hole. Just like that. And then in the middle, we'll just put a cross of smooth quartz here. Should just be a full block. Doesn't need to be slabs. Just like that. And then I believe, I don't know how this is done. I think it's just wall pieces on top of that. But I shall check. Yeah, just some wall pieces. So, with our diorite wall, we'll basically trace that cross on top of itself. Just like that, and then one more on top. And then on top of that wall piece there, we'll add another mangrove plank, and then a brick wall. There you go. So then we'll connect these two walls right in between with red concrete. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red concrete. And then right in the middle, so it'd be the fourth one up, we'll go ahead and change it to a redstone lamp with blocks of redstone all around it, like that. So just kind of this whole cross section did illuminate. So on either, we'll also add some stairs around these redstone blocks here. Then on the sides of this, we'll just add another 2 red concrete, like that. And then brick wall, and then the mangrove plank. Like that. And I think that is all of the center cross. I don't think there were any other details that went on it. I think I'm correct. So, yeah, you can see this, the cross kind of is illuminated now. Hooray. Yay. So, that is really all I have done for part 1. We're already at half an hour, so kind of a good thing to split this into 2 parts, because this whole superstructure change won't exactly be a short part. It wouldn't exactly take a short amount of time to change. So, as I said, we will go over all of that in part 2. So, it's basically this, you cover up this promenade, make this enclosed, and you kind of make the whole superstructure area. There's a few changes you need to add here. You got to take out the cranes. You got this whole canvas going around like that. You got the docking bridge, some of these life rafts back here. And then obviously the wards, these other little cargo cranes, cargo derricks. And the mast change. Yeah, I forgot the mast changes. I guess we can get the mast changes now. So this is, I think I already have that. The forward mast, I think it's just all white. Yes. So for the masts, we'll basically just change all of the, well, I've used stripped spruce wood. We'll change all the brown to white on these crosses. And then there is, on the back, like the aft mast, there is a bit in the middle of the mast that's just black. And I'm going to assume there wasn't a black stripe on the forward funnel. Is that correct? Okay. Good. And just use a bit of world edit here to speed things up. I first bleh, messed that up. So do replace, not stripped spruce wood with smooth quartz. Let's make that white, and then bring it along here as well. There we go. And then also along these other cargo arms, little cranes. There we go. And then for the aft mast, so that's the forward mast done. Oh, and there's another flag I gotta add up there. Kind of getting some of the minor details out of the way. For the aft mast, you basically just change it to all white again. Basically do that first. And then if you go to your, how many is this up? Go to the, let's So it was this 16th block up. And well, there's basically a really thick black stripe, which is 16 blocks of black there, right in the middle. So, one more thing for this part. Go ahead and get the flag that's added up here. So right where this black portion is that splits the wire from 1 into 2, we'll take some black stained glass paint again. We'll add 1, 2, 3 underneath that, and then we get some quartz slabs. Just normal. Rain just use normal quartz slabs. It's like basically 5 across there, and then on this 5th one out on the side, port side, we'll change this to white wool. So you get 2 back, and then make this go 5 blocks in. So it's like a 2 by 5 there. And going outward by a block and down by a block, we'll add a 3 by 5, like that. And then down a block again and out a block again, we'll add a 2 by 5, like that. And then right in the middle, there's a red cross, as you could probably imagine. So get my red wool, and just add the cross. So there we go. She's really starting to look like a hospital ship now. So, thank you again for Rain. Oh my gosh, I screwed that up. Thank you again, Rain, for making this conversion. Not thank you for Rain. I mean, the Rain is nice. So, I'm sure many people will appreciate it, especially people who are into hospital ships like you. Raina is really into hospital ships. It's kind of her expertise. So, yeah, as I said, like for the millionth time now, that really is all for part 1. So, tomorrow I will be releasing the first part of the new mystery tutorial series. And that'll also be on Thursday. So part 1 will be tomorrow. Thursday will be part 2. Friday will be the second and final part of this conversion for the France. And that ends the month, really. I will continue the mystery tutorial into March, though, because I know it will take more than 2 parts. So, again, thank you, Rain. Thanks to anybody watching the videos, really. So hopefully I will see you guys in the next video. So, bye for now.